your sports pulse. Here we are. Klay Thompson is no longer a member of the Golden State Warriors, and I think we all saw this coming, right? We all knew that this was not only a possibility, but likely. It still seems odd. It still seems out of place, but we'll touch on what we think of this move to the Dallas Mavericks and how that helps them or doesn't help them in the West. We'll get to that in a moment. But first, when we analyze this run from the Golden State Warriors, this was one of the great teams for sure as of late, and they deserve mention of being one of the great teams of all time. Definitely in the top 10. Now, part of it, as I take a sip of my Arizona iced tea, part of it is their play style was fun. Uh, the three ball, Klay Thompson, him getting into it. Steph Curry turning around before a shot even went down, all that kind of stuff. And when they were hot, when the three ball was falling for them and falling at a pretty decent clip, not they did seem unstoppable. There was very little that other teams could do. Now, while comparing them to past eras, I hear what some fans of past eras are saying in terms of, well, they wouldn't have been able to thrive because of the handshake and because of physicality, all that kind of stuff. It's more or less the same argument each time when comparing past eras. I don't know if it would have mattered necessarily, because when you see how this Golden State Warriors team played and you compare even the more chippy games of those past eras, there was still we gotta love Jordan. Calling it as he sees it, Golden State falling apart. Love it. If there's anyone who ever roots for chaos, it is Jordan. He will be there for you during the void of chaos, during a momentary lapse of chaos. He will ensure that it persists. But as I was saying, I totally disagree. I don't buy the argument at all that this was a team that would have struggled without, or that would have struggled with more in the past area at past era, and that they wouldn't have found success. They for sure would have. And the reason being is because, and what goes often overlooked is, not it wasn't always about it wasn't the three ball falling. It was more about him just hitting shots. So, right, even if they had played in the era without the three ball, where it was just a 2 point line, their ability to just drain shots from wherever on the court, I think that would have had that same devastating effect. But moreover, it was all about their off ball movement and how their willingness to share, to pass the ball to the open guy. Didn't matter if it was Klay or Steph or whomever. So, and that feeling of him, they go to their second guy and he's still beating us. Wow, we played really good defense for nearly the entire shot clock, but Steph Curry drained something from 20 plus feet out. That's the feeling that past great teams don't have, and that I think carries over regardless of the era. Now, in regards to what Jordan is saying, creating havoc as always. First of all, Joe aptly points out he's the reason the Knicks suffer continuously. Oh shoot, yeah. I sent E-Rock the thing too, but we'll see if he hops on. But yes, Jordan. Where are you? Where are you, Jordan? We need to get a little more chaos on here. It's My life isn't filled with chaos enough, Jordan. Please, please. I just sent it to you. And then Joe continues to accurately depict it's the residual karma collection from his bashing of the rest of the league. Not just the rest of the league, the rest of um the sport, the rest of really all sports and anything competitive and more or less humanity. But I'm sure Jordan will be on here in a moment to clarify. Now, how it ended, I have been on the record. Oh boy, here he comes. Everyone buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jordan.
Once I saw that breaking news, I was like, "Oh, it's over. It's over. It's really over."
What's over? Be
Well,
specific.
well, well, it was over a while ago for the Warriors, but 2021 delayed it, so yeah, it's over.
I'm confused, Jordan. Is it over or Jover or Grover?
It's all Grover. Even Grover's like, "It's over for
Indeed.
all you Warriors."
Mm. Keep that in mind, Joe, when you get your karma collection later. But yeah. Jordan, you actually not. Oh my God, rest in pass,
Rest in piss,
Warriors
Warriors.
Ramos. Oh my God. Um, you touched on what I actually was about to get into, so this is perfect. Look at you, Jordan.
Hmm.
How do we evaluate this team? I think you largely remember them for their when they were in their peak at their prime. But
Hmm.
let's be clear, it didn't look so great toward the end, but they
Hmm.
still won a championship at the end. So how do you
Hmm.
evaluate them in terms of how it ended?
How this dynasty ended, like they're the team that literally helped change how we see shooting outside the lines. That there are that you could be like a top tier team with shooters instead of like the old days where you need those big like power like those forwards to control the rim and such. Like that's my evaluation personally. But like this last couple of years, this Warriors team is just like it just on its depth. It was on depth heels, and like the inevitable what's gonna happen. A dynasty like you aren't gonna keep them forever. And 2021 delayed it, but yeah, like that's my
Yes.
personal evaluation on them.
Erock, I sent you the link on Twitter.
Ah! Oh my god.
He just texted me. Erock, I sent it to you on Twitter. But anyway,
He barely uses
uh,
it.
but yeah, Joe says
Yeah.
sh- Joe says because of your actions he will suffer as well, which
Yes.
fi- fine with
Suffer.
me.
Suffer with me. They, But yeah, but that's why I saw like they got rid of Chris. Like they literally just traded for Chris for 1.5 year Chris Paul. And even then, like it's just like it was just sad to see.
Oh. But you know what's not sad to see, Jordan? Chris Ball throwing lobs to Victor Wembanyama en route to your 2024-2025 champions, the San Antonio Spurs.
Huh? Can I say the crack? Because how much crack are you really smoking?
Oh, I died. I died when you sent that. I died when you sent that.
See, the cocaine's in you right now. But when did that crack come in, man? Because I was laughing when they signed him. I was like, you want they like it felt like they wanted to trade Young, but they were like they don't have the money, so like let's get an older but market value and still plays much better than trading Young. But yeah, the Warriors right now like well the NBA off season is getting crazy, so yeah.
Oh yeah, and we have just a bunch of things going on over here in the
Mhm.
background, so pardon me, Jordan. But yeah. This is something that we need to.
Mhm.
I think this is what he wanted, but I'm trying to do four things at once, and I'm failing, Jordan. But yeah, here's now where we go from here in terms of the Dallas Mavericks getting
Klay
Klay
Thompson.
Thompson. You're basically replacing Klay Thompson or the other way around. Derek Jones is being replaced with Klay Thompson. And I don't know if at this point in his career,
They can't.
I don't know if that's an upgrade. Do you?
They they literally thought like, oh, it's gonna be a big three. I'm like, have you seen Klay Thompson recently? Jesus Christ, his his peak is gone. Like it's got well, I know Dallas what Dallas is trying to do. They're trying to do a put they're trying to make a push right now, but I'm like, really? Klay 2024, 2025, Klay Thompson? Really? Have you seen him play throughout the season? Have you seen him to play in? Like he was basically useless. Like it's gonna they're still gonna be a strong team with Luka and Kyrie, but Jesus Christ, it's gonna be an ugly season.
It's going to be more ugly than Jordan on Christmas Day during the Knicks, right?
It's either that. Yesterday. Last night was also. Last night I just went to lawn shift and went to a show, and I got pretty lit. So.
Oh my God! It'll be uglier than that, I think, if we're being honest. Or it'll be uglier than the Patriots after playing in a Super Bowl. It'll be ugly. It'll get ugly, Jordan. And
oh yeah.
So we should be having some friends join us here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Joshua Valdez, shout out to whoever that is, says Klay is still goated. E-Rock, you can go ahead and respond to that. 39% from three. Our source is Joshua Valdez.
Yeah. 39%. Yeah.
I gotta
say 30, Joshua.
I love Josh, man. I love Vars, bro.
Yeah.
I told him his name's getting us on the show yesterday. Sorry, I'm hoarse. I'm still from yesterday's coaching. I'm hollering, hooting, hollering.
You look less like a horse than Klay Thompson. Go on.
Exactly. You're right. Don't worry.
He looks like a horse to me.
Well, he looks like a donkey. More like or a jackass. Or a jackass a little bit. But then that's mean. I'm sorry. Okay. Josh is absolutely right. I don't care about it. I'm just saying in general, if you want, he's going to stick it to the there's a guy right there, man. Hello, sir. Klay, if you want to stick it to the Warriors, this is your best way to do it because this team actually is going to compete. If you go on to the Lakers, it's been an absolute something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God, I will.
No, then we would have been talking.
It would have been worse.
Are the Lakers contenders? And this, well, we already do that.
Yeah,
I will literally shoot my own arm off. I don't know how it's possible. Somehow,
oh my goodness.
If the Lakers got, I would have been like, oh boy, it's gonna be cringe.
LeBron was basically
all right.
I was ready to hump his leg to get him over there.
Well, Mr. E-Rock, quick follow-up for you. So do you like Klay Thompson to the Mavericks, and do you like where the Warriors are at all?
I do like Klay Thompson to the Mavs for the right price. I haven't seen the exact number yet. But I think it is something. What do they need in the finals? They were shooting under in the mid to low 30s from three. That's really what butchered them. And right now, I think that they can use all the help they can. They're trading Tim Hardaway Jr. really freed. I know you're smiling at Gabe. But yeah, trading Tim Hardaway Jr. was an absolute necessary thing. Go ahead and tell people what you're smiling about before I finish.
$50 million deal, 3 years. Wrap up your thought, Urok, so we can get Joe in on this, please.
Got you. No. What was the second part of the question? I don't even.
Or do you like at all where the Warriors are? / are they donezo?
Right now they're donezo. Depends on how Kuminga comes up. I would still have the Warriors better than the Lakers. That's about it.
Oh,
That's
E-Rock.
that's literally like, okay,
Breaking news.
This is the Lakers right now. This is the Lakers right now. This is the Warriors. They're in the same place, but like slightly better.
Yeah, the
Of like
play. Yeah,
tanking.
the plan. Exactly. Joe, it's all you. That's all I got though.
Cool. Hang on. We got 3 years, 50 mil. So that works itself to like about 60.5 mil per year. Not bad. And then Joshua said sign and trade for anyone who doesn't know how basketball
Yeah.
front office operation works. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Joseph. Please share us some actual enlightenment on anything here.
Actual.
I see why they're framing it as kind of like this big three situation, because that's just like to give it the extra pizzazz. But I think we all know who Klay Thompson is at this stage of the career. I will say this, and this is just me thinking as just like a regular employee for any job that I've ever been in. If you feel like the company that you're working for doesn't value you, or you feel like they're not prioritizing you over what you feel is equal or same value that someone else that you paid money to, I'd be hard pressed to find anyone who wouldn't feel some type of way about that. They had no problem giving Draymond Green that money, and he literally punched someone in the face, kicked another in the balls. So
remember that. Yeah.
Oh, dear God.
If I'm Klay and I'm looking
Fun
at that, it's we're seeing this in a lot of places. You could say that the Clippers, chose Kawhi over PG. And reports state that PG didn't even find out about Kawhi's contract situation until everyone else did, when they found it on social media. So that's literally, you could say it's literally the same situation. It's maybe apples and oranges just because they haven't won the championships, but you could actually say it's kind of equal because they were both there together in that same span of time, not winning championships, where Klay and Draymond were there together while they were winning championships. So it's kind of apples to apples in terms of their role on the respective teams. So I get that kind of disrespect. I get that in his mind he was probably all ready to move on. But I say all that to say his play last season, right? A lot of things happen in the off season before going into the season. A lot of that can affect the player going into what you can perceive as contract year. And he wanted to have the type of contract year to be like, oh, okay, you're going to disrespect me. All right, we'll see where that disrespect is going to get you in the offseason when you really have to pay for it. And he didn't come out with that kind of season. He didn't come out with that contract year that warrants the overpay, because you think that's where his real talent is. He came out flat. And then he almost had a Josh Giddey situation where he was out the rotation completely. If he kept going on the track that he was going.
Don't do it. Sorry.
So, I mean, he could be mad about it, and I get it. But at the same time, he didn't have the kind of year that you could say at the end of it and be like, oh, okay, all right, my bad. No, not their bad. You just proved their point. This is what you did.
Yeah.
And now I will say, I don't think Milton is the answer to your problem. I don't think Milton is the replacement for Klay Thompson for what he's done, for your franchise and whatnots. But when you're working on and operating on the fringes, that's all you have to do. You kind of just need to pull at straws. But I get the disrespect. I get why he has to move on. I think pump the brakes on the whole big three situation, because we need to understand where he actually is in terms of his career. But I will say that a new environment, a new opportunity, a team that just came off a finals appearance, I think he's going to come in with that Shaq after trade to Miami type of energy to try to get that ring before Kobe, just like he's going to try to get that ring before his team that he's leaving. I think he's going to come in with that kind of energy this year. And I think his best shot's going to be the first year of this deal. Outside of that, that momentum, that anger, that vitriol that he's going to carry is going to go down. That the air is going to come out of the balloon. And every year after that is going to be worse than the first year of this deal.
Jordan,
and that's what.
It's gonna go down like this, Joe. Like this. I'm angry. No, I'm just sad.
Anger's only gonna get you so far. He tried to play angry last year and it didn't work.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah, this isn't Darth Vader, so that won't
I was
work.
just gonna say
New earmuffs clears TV and analysts. And then thoughts on the Slovenia game. You know, just like Joe just said, we support the over, and thank God we didn't take the over in this game. Portugal should still figure it out, though, Joshua. So, but anyway, gentlemen. Oh, Jordan.
We
just railroading an entire country. Love
exactly.
That,
we're blaming the Portuguese for screwing us over.
This right here, what you're seeing right here, chat, this is the reason why the Knicks can't buy anything during the playoffs. It's this residual negative energy that he puts in the universe that the universe then says during the playoffs to balance it out, just kill the whole roster. This is it right here.
Joe is on fire today. He might be talking at a calm pace.
And I'm equal opportunity, okay?
That's
my slander against the Bucks last during the playoffs probably cost my team the conference finals. I will say that I'm part of the problem, like Pat McAfee likes to say about his crew.
Yeah,
I'm part of the problem. Now, granted, my stuff's based on facts, while his is based on lunacy. But that being said, I'm gonna own my part of it.
You know, I kept trying to tell you that, man.
That's accountability. That's accountability. 101.
We promote growth. We promote growth here. And that's all. And Jordan, that was leftover vitriol once the Josh Giddey name was mentioned. I respected it that he held it.
I didn't.
Long.
I held my thing in.
You took it out against a country. Against a country, bro.
Yeah, against a whole country. A couple million people. It's fine.
Don't worry. They'll probably beat America. They'll probably beat America in the
And now it's another country.
In the basketball stuff.
Stop it.
Yeah. You know what? If you're going against Portugal, you're also going against Brazil, an even larger country, right? Because descendancy. So we're just going after South America now. So
because they do border.
South America
probably just the
has
world,
really
if we're
good
being
players.
honest.
No one is safe from Jordan's wrath. No one is safe. It is all up for
At
grabs.
least he's equal opportunity too. So I do respect
I
that
love
part of it.
I love people, but I also hate them.
Yes, Jordan. Jordan coming clean. Love to hear it.
Now that I think about it, he's probably the reason why Matt Harvey flamed out.
Oh, damn.
Oh God, no! Don't even talk about that, Joe. Don't even talk about that, Joe.
Probably part of the
Matt Harvey did that to himself. That's the thing. He did that to himself.
That was his own personal karmic repercussion.
That was a low.
No,
okay.
No worse. That was the reason why Jacob DeGrom can't win anything until he left New York.
We can get back on track. I'm just things are just popping in my head.
Oh no, we're on track. We're on track if we're derailed here at Kira Sports Pulse. We are way on track.
Thinking about all this.
We're like Thelma and Louise. We're jumping over the cliff, baby.
Ooh, that was mean. I'm good.
I can't wait for Pete to be on a new team next year and he just bats 300, 40, and 100. It's gonna be amazing.
I don't want no problem.
It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, where's Juan Soto gonna be next year?
Can't.
Oh
God,
wait for
him to go to Baltimore.
It's got ugly.
Team up with Gunnar Henderson. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah.
So this is a subway rivalry going on here, except for no one cares outside of that area. So that's all right.
Yeah, Mets. How are your Mets doing, Jordan? Can we get an update?
Hot team right now. Even though they lost 2 out of the last 3, it's mostly because of the bullpen. But then again, like we had a hot June. I saw a backup second baseman have a post game concert. Literally. So at the 5s right now. That and Grimace slamming beers.
Wait, Jordan, can we just recap what you said? Hot team right now, losers of 2 out of the last 3.
Yeah, hot
Sam did not
June.
understand the essay
They
assignment.
swept. Yeah, hot June. They swept the Yankees during the last homestand,
Two
and with
games.
that rain delay,
Two games,
you
brother.
saw
They didn't have to
Grimace
do much.
slam beers.
It's 2 games.
Yo, enough with that stupid Grimace ish, dude. I'm tired of Grimace. He was my least favorite person other than him and Hamburglar. They're creepy as hell. I don't like it.
You saw the first game, and you saw the. I'm just being realistic. The first game, you saw like after the win, you saw Jose Iglesias perform a freaking post game concert.
That's true. That was bad. That was bad, bro.
It was. It's the fives right now. It's the good fives right now.
Why do you feel a need to always have something that's just that? Speaking of stupid on your head, let's settle this right now. If it's not a shirt, it's there we go, right? What was the old thing that you used to have on your? I forget what it was.
No,
I'm just curious.
Talking to me, I'm assuming. Talking to me, I'm
yeah.
assuming.
I literally said E-Rock.
No, I couldn't hear you. He was hollering. I couldn't hear you. It's cool.
I'm just curious. Is it like your blankie?
I needed something to cover my face because once he said exactly what Joe pointed out, I was like, he's like, yeah, June losers of 2 out of 3. I'm like, I didn't have my
exactly. I'm being honest.
I was like, no, I had to cover my.
Well, they did have a decent stretch though, so I'm just playing.
They did, but it was
either way.
It was fun.
That's why the way he phrased it was awesome.
Oh no,
it was the Wendy's thing, but less offensive. That's what it was.
Yeah. But anyway, the New York Mets. You can always count on them. You can always count on the New York Mets to have a good solid 2 weeks around June, July-ish.
They're gonna be mediocre. I'm gonna be fine by it because guess what? We're gonna trade most of those good players to finally,
for what? For a parking spot?
Damn.
No.
They're gonna trade him for the stuff he sells in the in concessions.
No,
a bag of chips
and a softy machine. Joe, we're gonna trade. We're gonna trade for new softy machines. That's what we're gonna do.
Oh, Billy Bean over here. Gotta love that.
Billy Bean. Nope. Billy Bean's overrated to me.
Let's get that farm system going. Start growing from within again.
Jordan better than me. Go to Rock Mamas. We
better than me. Exactly, Josh. I'm better than mediocre.
Plug whatever you gotta plug, and let us know just how mediocre the Mets are, or if they are. I don't know. Answer the
complete mediocre.
This is why I have something to cover my face with when this is happening. So I'm cheesing so damn hard right now. This is hilarious.
You're allowed to smile on camera, E-Rock, but go on, Jordan.
I know I was laughing too hard.
But yeah, the NBA, this is gonna be the NBA offseason. Well, free agency is getting crazy right now. Like you saw Chris Paul. The Spurs, like,
yeah.
It's not much. Like Gabe's thinking it's gonna be Lopsy 3.0, but it's gonna be the old man retirement home.
Oh, even better.
Oh God.
I made reservations at my favorite restaurants on the Riverwalk for the parade. I already have done that. It might be a parade of, hey, we made the play-in tournament, but I'll be there.
Yeah.
No comment.
No comment.
No.
Yeah. Wait, what? You don't enjoy that parade for your favorite team when you squeak into the extended playoff postseason berth? You don't enjoy that parade? Anyway, like I said, we gotta get out of here. Appreciate you, Jordan. Go ahead, E-Rock.
I appreciate JV or varsity over here saying Popovich of the league, and that's a compliment because I love Greg Popovich, grouchy old man, but hey, I appreciate that.
Appreciate teaching those kids by yelling at them. You're like,
those little
you're driving you wrong.
Those little buggers. All right,
get the belt.
Oh dear God. So Jordan's going to be on Scoutcast Media Hub.
What is up with you, Jordan?
I love it. Bring that same enthusiasm to.
I'm in the mood right now after yesterday.
We're not beating any children. We are not doing that. In fact, we just got an email. We got a group text today about bullying on the court. So Jordan is not helping this cause at all.
Don't bully kids off the court. Bully them on the court.
Okay, so that went against everything I literally just said.
There's a PSA.
Sounds like a class action lawsuit waiting to happen.
I do not know this man, but he will be on the podcast at 5.
I don't know him, but he's gonna be on.
I know. I don't know
He's
him.
going to be on he will be featured on my platform.
This random person I don't know.
He's gonna wander on.
Later.
He's gonna wander child into a movie. He's gonna wander on to the show somehow. I don't know.
Exactly. That's how.
That's how. Onto a set like Delonte West.
Exactly.
Yes, Joe.
Y'all are on fire today. Y'all are spicy on a Monday.
Well,
I love it.
It's a Monday.
Right. Either way, I'll wrap it up. Living Good 09, Scoutcast Media Hub, everything at the bottom here. Checks out at 5. I think we're gonna have Gabe for a little bit. Joe, if he's available, love to have you. Jordan, love to have you. I know you're on because you're. Oh dear God, I don't know.
He's on.
I don't know who this guy is. Never mind. Who is he? Who is this
I don't
guy?
think there's ever been a day he's been off.
Whoa, that's debatable.
I'm finally up this week. Thank God.
I'm good. I'm done.
See you, Rock. Appreciate you. Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
This right here. What we're seeing up here is what happens when you don't have the right soup in your diet. You can find.
I didn't eat anything.
You can find my thoughts.
That's the thing.
You can find my thoughts on Java Joe Sports on the X. I think one thing that we're learning in the last 48 hours is that the price tag for role players has gone up, guys. Guys like Isaiah Hartenstein are making almost 30 million a year. Guys like Derek White are making 30 million plus. That's the price you're gonna have to pay to get guys who are going to be the foundational pieces for championship runs, and I personally don't mind it. I've been saying this literally all playoffs. Isaiah was running that price tag up every single game he got into playoffs, and you know what? Go ahead and get your money, King. Get your money. We're gonna roll with our 4 wings and hope that
our friendship
doesn't kill him. Literally.
Exactly.
Hope that he doesn't kill them. But yeah, that's the price of the new NBA, guys. That's the price of the new NBA.
I've never prayed for a boulder to land on my head more than right now. Go ahead, Joe. Finish
a nice role player for 32 mil. For the right price of 32 million, you can get yourself a role player that's gonna win you a championship. Shout out.
Yeah, the power of
Where's a metal rod and a lightning storm in anyone?
That's wild. I chose poorly, guys. If I didn't blow up my knee in sophomore year, this could have been me. This could have been me, man. Yeah. So shout out to the league. Shout out to free agencies. NHL's cooking. Shout out to the Nashville team.
So is No Earbuds Show.
So yeah. Keep your eyes on the X.
Hashtag sports.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sports. Tag electronics inside a bathtub filled with water. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. Until next time.